Hey everybody, welcome back to Senscape. And for today, what I have for you is I have 4 clones of one of my favorite fragrances, which is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put all 4 of those head to head and let you know which one should you get, the different scent profiles, and also if it's something you should pick up. So guys, stay tuned and let's see what we have.
Step into the Senscape, breathe game in the air. From the cheapies on the shelf to that niche rare flair. No cap, no hype, just facts when I spray. If it's fire, I say it. If it's trash, same way. Top notes hitting first like a punch in the face. Mid notes tell the story base, leave a trace. Longevity check, projection on blast. Is it worth your cash? You're gone too fast. Designer dreams or that budget flex. I break it all down so you on second guess. One spray, one wear, one honest review. If you're smelling good, yeah, that's the mission too. Welcome to the
first one I'm going to start with is from the house of Maison Alhambra, and this is actually the least expensive of all my clones of Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go through all of them, explain to you the different scent profiles, and at the end of the video I'm going to rate them for you, let you know which one is the best as far as for my take, and also if you do like Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, which one you should probably get. So guys, let's go ahead and start off with this one. So we have from Maison Alhambra, this is Tobacco Touch. Let's go ahead and spray this one in the air and just see what this one has. So in the air, you do get the Tobacco Vanille. Now what you get with it is you get more of the pepperiness that comes from Tobacco Vanille. You get a little bit of the vanilla, but this one is not very sweet. So it is more of a peppery Tobacco Vanille than as far as the sweetness. It is still very, very good. I do enjoy it. It's just not one that I wear as much because I have the other ones. But as far as the scent profile for this one's actually a pretty good scent. So let me go ahead and spray it on strip. So like I said, like this one is, I'll do 3 sprays on the strip just to, all right, I'll let it vent out a little bit. But what I'll say about this one is like, I think when I first got this bottle, I don't even think I paid over like 17 bucks for it. It was probably cheaper than that when I got it. Now if you want to get these bottles, they are I think the cheapest I found this one was around like 30 bucks. You might be able to find it cheaper than that, but when I just did a quick little research, I found these ones for like about 30 bucks. Now the newer bottle styles, you can get those for cheap, but if you want the Tom Ford looking bottle style, and they got sued because of the look of the bottle from Tom Ford, so that's why they changed it to the round bottle style. So let's go ahead and see what this has on strip. Okay, so on the strip, you get more of the pepperiness from the Tobacco Vanille. You don't really get much of the vanilla. This is more of a stronger pepper projection. You do get, it's very, very faint amount of sweetness in there. It's not much sweetness. Tobacco Vanille to me is a little bit much sweeter than this fragrance. The vanilla is a little bit more pronounced. Now, one thing about Tobacco Vanille is it has a little bit of a screechiness to it, the OG Tobacco Vanille, and this one does kind of match it as far as like that little bit of screechiness that Tobacco Vanille has. Now it is a wonderful fragrance, and like I said, it is one of my favorite fragrances. But as far as this one does great for the price point, but I don't think this one is the best one. If you really enjoy Tobacco Vanille, then I would say there's probably better options than this one. But as far as like, if it's something you just want to have and it's not really one of your top fragrances, then definitely Maison Alhambra Tobacco Touch should be something for you to look at, or the new version of the bottle. So guys, yep, so this one is pretty good. So let's move on to the next one. For the second least expensive fragrance I have in my hand, and this one is from Haramain, and this one is called Tobacco Edition. Now, well, Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. Now, this fragrance right here to me is an amazing fragrance, well done. very well blended. I do really enjoy this fragrance so much that I actually bought a bigger backup bottle. Actually, really not really a backup bottle. It's more like a replacement bottle for this one, because I have so many fragrances, but I like this one so much that, as you can tell, yeah, I killed the entire bottle. As far as the scent for this one, let me go ahead and, well, let me do the new one, because that's the one that you're most likely going to get, is this. So let me go ahead and spray this one for you. So it does have a pressurized atomizer. Oh wow. So in the air, you do get the true tobacco vanille. Now this one, I'll say it is a little bit sweeter than tobacco vanille. It's not like overly killer sweet. It's more of that vanilla kind of tonka sweetness that's in tobacco vanille. It is a little bit sweeter. I really enjoy this one because of the sweetness that's in there. And it does take the DNA of tobacco vanille very well. Now, it does have a good amount of pepperiness to it. It does have a good amount of vanilla in there. It is very, like, I'll say tobacco vanille to me is more of a unisex manly fragrance, and this one is very unisex manly, which all of them I think are, but this one smells very good. One thing I'll say with this is that the longevity that I get out of this one is actually very good. I probably get a good 8 to 10 hours of longevity out of it. Now my other bottle that is fully maturated, that one I probably get like about 18 hours out of it. So, but it's pretty much done and over with. And also for the Maison Alhambra, that one, when I did test it and all that, I got probably about 4 to 5 hours out of it. So it's not really a bottle that I use that much. So it could over time get a little bit stronger, but for right now, that's about how much time I get out of it. So let me go ahead and spray this on strip. I'm just gonna do 2 sprays because this thing pushes out so much juice. All right. And in the air, just from these sprays in the air, this smells so good. This is very good. Now these ones, you can pick these up. As far as the big ones, they're probably gonna be around like $70. The smaller bottle, which is the 2-ounce ones like these, you can get those around like between $30 and $40. You can pick these up. So they are a great value for the money. And I'll say one thing is, if you do enjoy tobacco fragrances or you enjoy tobacco vanille, definitely try these out. They are wonderful fragrances. So let me go ahead and smell it on strip. Oh wow. So on strip, you get a little bit less of the pepper that you get in the air. You get a little bit more of the vanilla, a little bit more of the sweetness, but that is what you smell up close. In the air, which is what everybody else is going to smell, you get a little bit more of that pepper. You get a little bit more of that vanilla, and a little bit more, it's very much like a little bit less sweetness in the air that you get on strip, but it is a very strong projecting fragrance. This one projects very well and it lasts. The Maison Alhambra is doesn't project as much, but as far as the price point, it is probably like half the price. So I'm not expecting to be the most beast mode of a fragrance. This one definitely is. So with this, what I'll say is that I'm so used to wearing this one that I do know how the scent evolves over time. So what you do get is that it does remain with the true DNA of tobacco vanille from the beginning to the mids to the dry down. This one follows it very well. So as far as the scent profile that you do get a very good high quality tobacco vanille scent that's just a little bit sweeter than tobacco vanille. And in the air, the pepperiness is slightly dialed down from the original tobacco vanille. I think there's like a new batch or whatever it is that I did smell recently, that the pepperiness from the Tobacco Vanille in the original Tobacco Vanille is dialed down a bit. This one pretty much closely matches that, but it does have just a slight bit of sweetness. It's not like a super sweet fragrance, not like a gourmand sweet fragrance. It's just a slightly sweeter fragrance. This one is very, very nice. I really enjoyed this one, and there's a reason why I got the bigger bottle, because I just killed the other one, and man, I'm gonna go through this one probably in no time too. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So for the next fragrance I have from Mod Fragrance, you probably can't read it, but I'll put a picture up there for you if I can find it, and it is Oud Tobacco. So now this is their rendition of Tobacco Vanille. Now they do have a new bottle style that I'll put up there for you, that these fragrances will come in. Now as far as this one is, I just received this one not too long ago. I did get a chance to wear it once. As far as the projection, it does project very well. It does last a very long time. All of these mod fragrances, they last an astronomical amount of time. This one, I think I got probably like north of 12 hours out of this one. So it is a very, very good fragrance. And this one, I believe it is about $45 or probably less than that, about for like 40 bucks. I think that's what this one goes for. It is a little bit smaller bottle than the rest of them. This one is a 50 ml, which is a 1.7 ounce. But this one, every spray goes a very long way. Now, don't get me wrong, the Haramain sprays go a very long way too. They are very good. Now, I think I'll say for the Maison Alhambra, for every one of these sprays will probably cover about 4 of the Maison Alhambra sprays, as far as like the scent, as far as the projection, the sillage, and everything that you get out of it. So let me go ahead and spray this one in the air. And so, all right. So this one, what I get mostly is it has the tobacco, it has some pepperiness to it, but it's mostly you get more of that leaf tobacco. It's more like a wet leaf tobacco that you get out of it. It's a little bit pungent of a tobacco, but it doesn't really remain. This is just in the opening that you first spray it, you get a little bit of that pungent tobacco, and but that only stays for probably about like 30 seconds. So right now I'm smelling the air, that pungentness that kind of like just pretty much vanish, and what you get is you get that very, very nice tobacco. It is still sweet, not as sweet as the Haramain, but it is still sweet. It is sweeter than the Maison Alhambra. It is pretty close, I would say, to the original Tobacco Vanille. Now the Maison Alhambra is not as sweet as the Tobacco Vanille. The Haramain is a little bit sweeter, and this one's right in between. Pretty much it matches, I'll say, what Tobacco Vanille smells to me. Now as far as the scent profile, this one has more of the tobacco is more forward on this one than actual Tobacco Vanille, and it dials down the peppers of Tobacco Vanille's a little bit more. So let me go ahead and spray this one on strip. I'll give it 3 sprays because now one thing I'll say is with the new bottles, they do come with a pressurized atomizer. I know this one is not pressurized, but the new bottles do. So on strip, you do, like I said, it's pretty much like the way you get in the air. On strip, you get more of that wet tobacco. It doesn't smell terrible. It doesn't smell bad. It is just more of that wet tobacco. It's has a little bit of a pungent odor to it, but you get a little bit of the sweetness, but the peppers is dialed down quite a bit on the mod fragrance. And what I'm getting is more of the tobacco, the sweetness, and a little bit of the pepperiness to it. It also has like a little bit of a vanilla take to it that's in there. Now all the other fragrances do kind of have it, but this one you can pick it up a little bit better. It's very close to Tobacco Vanille to me. It just that if you like tobacco vanille, but you want something that you probably don't want the harsh peppers, or well, tobacco vanille doesn't really have a harsh pepper, but if you want the pepper to be dialed down, then this one will be good for you, because it's pretty much, it is tobacco vanille with the peppers dialed down. So let's move on to the final one. Last but not least, we have from Thauy, and this is Nakht. Now this one is the most expensive of all of my tobacco vanille fragrances. This one I believe is a 3.4 ounce. So this, I picked this one up. It was I think it was like $150 for this one. It is very nice, very well made. And one thing I like about this one is that it smells more natural than actual tobacco vanille. So tobacco vanille has a little bit of that screechiness that smells a little bit like if it has a synthetic screechiness. This one smells like tobacco vanille, but it is way more natural. This one has more of the natural take to it. So you smell more of a natural tobacco. You smell more of a natural sweetness as far as like the vanilla, and as far as like that tonka sweetness. You get a little bit more of the natural peppers. So this one is a very good take. And one thing I'll say is like, it's so good that this is what tobacco vanille should have been, is this fragrance right here. So I will go ahead and spray it in the air. Wow. So in the air, like I said, you get that straight natural freshness to it. It is very nice. Now this fragrance does have a good amount of sweetness to it. It is not as sweet as the Haramain, but it is a little bit sweeter than tobacco vanille. It has more pepper than tobacco vanille, a little bit more, but it is very well blended to it. So it's not like if it's more pepper that it is more annoying. It is actually better as far as the pepper. The way the pepper is made in this one is better to me than actual tobacco vanille. This is very good. And one thing I'll say is the longevity. Now this one may not project as well as the Haramain. It is more of a fragrance that's I'm not gonna say it sits close to skin. It doesn't. You do smell it, but it kind of has like, you have like a nice little scent bubble kind of around you. It's not really something that projects more around like the whole room like the Haramain. So the Haramain is not like if it's gonna overwhelm everybody, but you can smell it from further away than this one. But one thing I will say about this one is that if you put it on clothes, I've had this on some clothes that I put in my closet, come back, and probably 3-4 weeks later put the shirt on and everything, and you still smell the full tobacco vanille in there, or the Thauy Nakht in there. So this one has amazing longevity. It's not the strongest projector. It does project better than the Maison Alhambra, but it lasts so long. And the only downside to it is that it is the most expensive of all the clones, but it is still probably less than half the price of the Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, and you get twice as much juice as tobacco vanille. So as far as my take on these, so I will, like I said, well, let me actually spray it on a test strip. I forgot to do that. So I'll do 2 sprays on this one because it does put out a good amount of juice. Wow. So right away, so there's no alcohol in there, no alcohol blast. It's right away, you get just that natural tobacco, natural sweetness, natural vanilla. And on strip, now the peppers is dialed down a good amount on strip. And one thing with this is that you do get more of the peppers, but once you get to the mids to the dry down, that pepper does dial down, and you get more of the sweetness, the tobacco. You still get some of the pepper, but you get a little bit more of the sweetness and tobacco in it. It is from the beginning to the end, it's just a smooth, natural smelling fragrance. It smells a lot better, I think, to me than the actual tobacco vanille. As far as the rating, like I said, at the end I will give you a rating of which one is my favorite. At number 1, I will say it is definitely Thauy Nakht because of the way the scent profile is so natural. This one right here is just very, very well done. I really enjoyed this one. The only issue with it is the price point. So if that's an issue for you, then there's plenty of other alternatives and everything that you can pick. But if the price is not an issue, definitely try out the Thauy Nakht. Now for number 2, I will say I would definitely recommend the Haramain. It's just, to me, the sweetness of the Haramain is very, very nice. It does project very well. It has great longevity. The price is phenomenal. I would say this one will probably be number 2 that I would recommend. For the third one, I would recommend for number 3, which will be the Fragrance De Tabac. This one is very, very nice. It has very good longevity, great price point. Smells very, very close to Tobacco Vanille. They did match the DNA very, very well. So that's why I would recommend as number 3, because they did such a great job at matching Tobacco Vanille. So if you want something that is the closest to Tobacco Vanille, then I would definitely recommend this one over the rest of them. It's just the other ones, I do like them personally for as far as my scent profile. But if you want something that is the closest to the scent of Tobacco Vanille, I would recommend this one. At 4th place, now don't get me wrong, just because it's in 4th place doesn't mean it is not a good fragrance. But I would say it's Maison Alhambra's Tobacco Touch. The reason why I'm putting it in 4th place is because it's the one that smells the most synthetic out of all of them, and it's the ones the one I'll say that is the least closest to the actual Tobacco Vanille. Now as far as the projection of that one, this one you do need quite a lot more sprays to be able to match the projection of the other fragrances. This one, it sits a little bit closer to skin to me, and the longevity is not as good as the other one. So if it's something that you're looking at it for the lowest price possible, then this one is actually very, very good for that, because it's a great value for the money. But if you want something that has a better scent profile, or has better longevity, or has a better sillage, then I would recommend one of the other ones. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. And guys, I finally hit the 100 subscribers, and thank you to every single one of my subscribers on there. I really appreciate you guys. And if there's any kind of videos that you guys would like me to do, or do kind of reviews of, please let me know, and all that, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be very happy to, if I do have those fragrances, I'll be very happy to do something for you guys. So guys, thank you very much. And if you could please do me a favor, for all you guys that have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.